Okay, this is the second part of the tutorial on assembling and finishing the Pt2. So you can see here now I've corrected the bad fold that I made in the earlier video, and I've folded all my dotted lines and cut all my straight lines on the head, the body, and I've nearly cut all the arms out. So the next stage is to use a glue stick, and just seen that I've missed that one there. Add glue to our tabs. As I say, the best method I've found with adding glue is, if possible, put glue on both surfaces. And the main problem with this glue is we need a glue that's going to hold together, that is going to have some kind of stickiness straight off the bat. And the glue sticks aren't particularly good like that. So if you see what I've done, I've put a very thin coating on both of the surfaces I want to stick, and I'm going to leave that for a minute, just really 30 seconds a minute, and that allows the glue just to tack off, just to become slightly tacky. You can, because the biggest problem with these, especially using glue sticks, is they kind of fall apart once we start moving them about and working with them, adding other things. Once we've done that, we can push our pieces together and just grip the two surfaces. You should make sure that the tabs and both areas have got glue on them, and just pinch them up like this. You might have noticed as well, as I've cut out, quite exaggerated there so it's easy to see, the two slots which are going to be for these two tabs on the body. So now the trickiest part I found is the back of the head, because on these you can get a nice pinch on all these lines, and if your folds are accurate you should get a nice square head. Now this is the most difficult because we can't get behind the tab in there. Sometimes if you're careful you can put something like a pencil or something in just to grab behind, and you might even add a little bit of tape. What might be a good idea is letting the majority of it dry before you put the back on. But there is my head, so I'm going to leave that there. Really, that would be good to let that dry now till the next stage. With the body, you can see I've folded that. That's a really simple thing of, so I've made my body, the little t-shirt logo, and that can glue in and fit in to the slots there. Again, it might be an idea to glue that in first and actually bend the slots over. That's something I hadn't thought of. If we add the glue to the slots, as I say, what I think is the best bet with this is to glue some of the stages, and if you possibly can, you've got the luxury of time, is to glue stages and let them dry. This should fit in there. And then these can be bent over and just pressed down. So as you can see, it is tricky. These arms, the two sides are glued and stuck together. Slots are cut through, and they should fit through the slots. What I have done in the past is cut these down the middle and just stuck each arm on. And last of all, we've got any accessories. So what I've done here is I took the dimensions from the head, I've added a few millimeters on each, and let's see if it fits, because I haven't tried it, and I've made myself a hat. So there's kind of my paper dude finished, not quite finished. As I say, really it needs to dry before I go on to the next stage. But there's my accessory hat, my paper dude, and that's how to assemble your paper dude.